Hey guys, we're back on the open seas. I used this way to talk to you once before, but it's never gonna get old. I don't know any other way to talk. Link can't talk, even if it makes my eyebrows wiggle. Simon here from Lizard Whiskers, continuing with their Wind Waker 3-Heart Hero Run, which hasn't really been much of anything yet because we haven't had any combat. So it's not really that different from a normal Wind Waker run. But Wind Waker's great, so let's keep playing. Last time, we started sailing off from Windfall after we bought a merchant from a sail. You know what I mean. Now we're going to that island in the distance. It's called Dragon Roost. Spoiler alert! Oh my gosh. Spoiler alert? Really? Let's go. Whoosh. So, we're probably almost there by now. And oh my gosh, more money. Let's get the more monies. And I'm kind of looking forward to going to Dragon Roost because our first dungeon is on that island. And I'm so excited to do a dungeon because that's when Hero Mode 3-Part actually gets to be, like, intensive. Because I know a lot of people think Zelda's about the puzzles and exploration. Zelda's about a lot of stuff, but personally I've always enjoyed the combat in Zelda. And like, in the IGN review talked about this having the best combat of any 3D Zelda, and it's like, well, I don't know, it's a matter of opinion, but the combat in this game is very excellent and awesome. And oh my gosh, we're there! Alright. There, on the horizon. That's not right on the horizon, that's like very close. That is our destination, Link, Dragon Roost Island. It was on the horizon a long time ago due to the increased draw distance not being paid to endorse this game. Such cool music. High atop this island's peak is the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valu. You must go to this dragon and request from a jewel called Din's Pearl. I'm not going to tell you why yet, because I believe in keeping you in a need-to-know basis. In a need-to-know basis? We just need to ask the people of the Rito tribe about the island and what to do. They're the native people. They're cooler than Gorons. No, they're not. Almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. I've been holding it in my mouth this entire time. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people prayed in music and prayed to the gods. There? In those days, it allowed one to borrow the power of gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be some means to. Perhaps you should try using it. It's not like the game's named after it or anything. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Just smash the thing with the... You point the thing in the thing. Like, you use the right stick and it goes down, down. The Wind Waker works slightly different in the HD version because the thing doesn't start until you give the cue. I will demonstrate, like so. Look, it's not starting. Until I go up. Ding, ding, ding. It's kind of annoying if you want to start with a neutral note, but otherwise it's slightly faster or something. It's not bad. You can also conduct with the other time signature of the other thing. Because music is too hard and we can't play more than one bar of it at a time. Like, OMGs. So, anyways, the Wind Waker, they give you that tutorial now and you're not required to do anything with it for a very long time. Or you can be cool, like me, and go learn your first song for it right now. So let's do that, because I like doing things sooner rather than later so they don't bog us down later on. There are repeated marks in specific directions, yeah. You need to investigate stuff to learn songs in most other Zelda games, but in Wind Waker you need to pull out your indicator, which by the way is mapped to the D-pad in the HD version. I don't know why they didn't let you map more items to the D-pad, which would have been great, but you know, cool. Free extra item slot, I'll take it. Ba ba ba. Behold, the song you heard 800 gazillion times in the original that you only hear twice in the HD version. You learned the Wind's Requiem. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Oh my gosh, this frog. Slippy, is that you? The name's Zephos. I'm God of Winds. So you're in the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, the wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. When it's a bad thing, you see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclos, is miffed about his mind here being broken and has spent his time getting cyclones to torment people with. So if you can't any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? Are you asking me to perform like an exorcism or something? I don't know. And that is my request for you. So yeah, apparently there's always someone who can control the winds, and apparently that's us, so we can just make everything blow wherever we want. Sounds better before I meant it. So yeah, the other evil god is literally like, his mind is broken, he's destroying the world. So, this is normally the way to go up, but we can't get up there yet. We need to go the long way because it's our first time visiting this island, and apparently no one else has ever visited this island before, so they never really, like, did stuff. So these are bomb flowers. You pick them up and they go bomb. You cannot put them in your bomb bag. This is not Skyward Sword. This game isn't cool enough for that yet. That's like, oh, that was... If you time it right, you don't need to go up here. Or you can just do that. That was stupid of me. So, if you're smart, like I am not, you'll just use the bomb flower over here. You can blow up that one. Because, you know, you're going to be seeing that half-hearted damage for a long time. You shouldn't needlessly fall off cliffs and stuff in hero mode, especially if it's a 3-heart run. And I would actually go out on as far as to say that Dragon Roost Cavern... Oh my gosh, spoilers, the next dungeon. The dungeon on Dragon Roost, called Dragon Roost Cavern, is one of the harder dungeons in the game. So, don't blow up in my face! Let's just keep going and find things first. I don't know why I forget how to do this so much. What does the sign say? Mail center. I almost said mall center. Deja vu? Okay. Thingamajig. We blew that up. Now we get to sidle across ledges because that's so much fun, right? Sidle, 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 sidle. Sidle, 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 sidle. Ah, whatever. Dragon Roost music makes anything cool. Blue Rupee. Why was that, like, phasing out of reality? Now, one thing you're going to want to do is place this bomb here. Guard yourself from the explosion. I don't think that made a difference, but, you know, whatever. Now, we can go up the quick way by pulling out this block. With A, not R. This is the HD version. It's completely different. And... yeesh. Why didn't they make R pull? Like, why did they change that? It doesn't make any sense. I'm just... furious, outraged, sick with anger, or something. So let's go over here. And look, it's that postman dude who talked to us before. Link? Link, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far from one with no wings. Oh my gosh, you're so racist. And your sister, is she... Yeah, saving her didn't really work out too well. Is that so? Don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. That is a very poor choice of words if they decide to hang her. Like, very poor choice. I have an idea, Link. Would you like to meet our chieftain? Sure. I've told my people here about, you know, all of us reader are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our... Airy? It's settled then. I'll find ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come on inside, Link. I'll be waiting. Boosh. So you're gonna let them know we're coming, like, 2 seconds before we arrive? Okay. I mean, I guess that's some notice. I can go, like, do something else if you want to, like, plan for me. No? Whatever. Let's go. Break the pots. Hee hee. And look, the Wind Shrine is down there. That's where we learn the Wind's Requiem. Oh my gosh, geometry. The levels are so, like, laid out. Let's walk in. Well, I've discovered that... Oops, I hit the A button. Great cause the Valu's anger. The cause the Great Valu's anger? Ah, so you're Link, are you? Quill has told me all about you. Ha ha ha, what a funny name for a bird. A troubling tale, indeed. My sister let us know saying you to help you. We should let me learn power to assist you. You sound bureaucratic, sir. Now, however, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. Yeah, darn skippity, right? You say you're gonna help me, now I'm gonna end up helping you. Did you notice the raging... When you notice the tongues, how do they work? When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? Yeah, he was like... had issues that some of us have sometime in the bathroom. As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky, like our livings in the airways, because we are a race of postmen. Seriously. That sounds so cool. We do so by the grace of the sky spirit Valu. He's like... Since when I don't know. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Island to receive a scale from the Great Dragon. It is this scale that enables a Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. As he continues, the villagers who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the burrito, it's my first responsibility to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you wait for our citizens until this is done. Will you do so? That does sound like a very serious problem that could threaten an entire race, whereas my problem is like one person. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to your son, Prince Komali? As you can see, Link is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Komali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. I'm not going to speak freely because I'm deceitful or something. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me be direct. My son, Komali, is of the age to earn his wings, yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, may give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will meet with my son? I don't have the option to say no, so I'm just going to nod. I thank you. Wish you our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help with yours. Cool. I have something I wish you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I'm counting on you. An NPC you're being forced to talk to for no real reason. She can't be important for anything. Here, Link, take this with you. Who knows? Might come in handy. Delivery bag! Finally crafted delivery bags are used by Rito postmen everywhere, with so many pockets and hold many items. 8 to be precise, because it's the same as all the other bags. Select it on screen, press Y, X, or R to open it. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the Great Valoo to us. And meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Komali. We will do so by solving your problem with Valoo for you. Dum-de-dum. So anyways, now here we are in the Rito, like, birdhouse, I guess you could call it. Reasonably. It does sort of seem like the kind of place that kind of like supports flying as a natural mode of movement, but fortunately you can also walk everywhere, which is really cool. I like how it's accessible to people who are not of their kind. That's very accepting and Canadian of them. This guy right here, you can do a mini game where you can throw stuff at stuff, and we're gonna try it once just cause YOLO. You don't see, not before, blah blah blah. He'll give you part-time work, which you can use to get money, which is great because money is so useful. And you gotta, it's a little matching mini game. Let us see how well I can do at this. For timers, I can sort at least 10 letters. Give it your best shot. That was wrong. Go. Tree. Water bucket. Other tree. Water. Water. No. Water. I keep flipping the joystick stupidly. It's all water buckets. Come on, get to 20. Man, those are some 26 letters. That is a little bit more than 10. Great, good, terrific, pass. 1 rupee for 2 letters, that can grant a total of 13 rupees. Yeah, so he gives you some money. If you do it more, you can get better salaries. And I think there's a side quest that gives you a heart piece later on about it, but we don't care about that because this is a 3-heart run. And we don't care about heart pieces. This is Medley, and she's holding the thing for us. Well, you really do have blue clothes with a picture of a crawfish on them. Yes. Yes, I do. You're Link, right? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Sky Spirit Valoo. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant, but yeah, I'm still studying to be one. You have a very elaborative backstory. Give this to Prince Komali. You accepted father's letter. It's a letter from a father addressed to his son because they can't talk face to face due to their deep, complex, and social psychological problems. Since you receive a fine delivery bag, why not use it to carry this letter down to Prince Komali? You can take it out, choose a delivery bag, and items, blah 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 blah. But oh my gosh, this is. Please don't get offended by Link's manner. He's no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Link. Hey, listen. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Could you just come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. Oh. We are taking our picture together now. Does it look like they're about to kiss? I can do this. I can make this work. Surprise, tackle, romance. Anyways. We're supposed to go take the letter to Prince Komali, which we can equip without having to pause because of the new HD Wii U gamepad stuff. Unfortunately, we still need to stop moving, so I don't really think it's that huge of a deal. But, like, whatever. We'll advertise these features because Nintendo's not paying us. Oh my gosh, why would you think that? Prince Komali. Oh my gosh, that pearl is so shiny. me want. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? I am a postman. You come from a family of postmen. I think all the Rito do. A letter from my father. So, like, the Rito are such postmen that their parents write letters to their children. Oh, God, I don't even know. Sure, telling him to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who had that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know? Poking your nose into people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Not nearly. My nose is way smaller than any of you guys. You guys are giant beak noses. Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Oh, I can tackle any challenge. And I will obtain that for myself. If you talk to him again, he'll say, oh, this. It's strange, all this calms me down. I forget all the bad things. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's called Din's Pearl. My grandma gave it to me. My grandma used to be Valoo's attendant. She was the only person on the island who understood Valoo's language. Well, we're going to understand it now because we're wearing translation of a lobster tunic. Oh, Grandma, if she were here, I know she could calm Valoo down. I just know it. But my father and the rest, no matter how hard they try, they'll fail. I know it. They're losers. No one else can calm Valoo down. It's impossible. What? What is it, huh? Listen, you can stare all you want, but I'm not giving this to you. This is my treasure, you understand? I'm not going to hand over some do-nothing guy, alright? So we need to do something to make him give his most prized possession to us so we can do it because his random boat told us to. I'm watching you. We will get your treasure, sir. We learn from the best of pirates.
So, sorry for the awkward transition there, but Medley was telling us we should be going to the Dragon Roost of the Cavern entrancing, and we don't know why, but that's really our only lead at this point. If you were to go to Komali, he would be a huge waste of everything. I know you might think that that's the way you go if you want to get Din's Pearl. No, not particularly. We're just going to go hang out with Medley. She told us to meet us in secret, and that's always nice whenever girls tell you that. Okay, Medley, sup? Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. See this place? There used to be a spring here surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. Then the great Valoo, he became so angry, and in his rage, he shook the mountain, and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where's my mind? Tell me, how is Prince Komali? Selfish and jerkish and telling us to prove ourselves. I'd rather do that. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Komali's taken. See, Prince Komali's grandmother was the great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave, and unsurpassed in her dealings with the great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Komali would have felt more secure. That's a weird thing to blame himself for, but whatever. Link, I'm sorry for this, but I need to ask your help. I mean, you know what I mean. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Sure. Phew, thank you so much. Okay, pick me up, then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed here, so pay closer attention to the direction of the wind. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw it as hard as you can. Now, if you guys remember what we learned to do with our Wind Waker quite recently, you know, we can control the direction of the wind. So if you remember to pick up the wind's requiem before going here, then that will be of great assistance to you in this part. Now, we want the wind to go north, so it'll blow her right towards that ledge she's trying to get to. And you don't necessarily need to do all this stuff, I just find it makes it really easy. You can go up on this ledge to get a bit more height and just throw, and easy like that, no problem. Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost to meet with the great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may be just an apprentice in it, but I can understand some of the great Valoo's language. Well, we can understand all of it because we're playing in hero mode. Wahaha. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Komali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. And the whole reason we had to do this is to get the greatest item in Zelda history, the empty bottle. Set it to an user with Y, X, or R. Bottles are great for carrying water and holding other things. Darn skippy. Please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck. Both of us. Even though you didn't really expect me to do anything. But even though you didn't expect us to do anything, we're gonna do stuff all by ourselves because we are independent and manly and Link is like that. Now, one thing you're gonna notice here is the reason that this episode was so delayed is that... Oh my gosh, I got a Wii U Pro controller. Yeah, took a lot longer to get than I would have thought because I don't have a driver's license, and he was saying, "Oh, don't worry, Simon, we'd love to drive you up to the game store." The people are busy, but anyways, you just saw there is you definitely want to grab some water next to that spring, and what we're gonna do now is we want to get across there because there's bomb flowers over there, and where there's bomb flowers, there is puzzles and dungeony stuff and all that other good Zelda stuff. Now, these bomb flowers are all dried up, so you get the water you... I think that must have missed. As I was saying, you stand closer, you pour the water on the lid of the bomb flower, and it instantly makes it grow back. Yeah, bomb flowers are pretty amazing. Now, if you see that ugly rock that was plugged in the spring, throw your bomb onto it. Boom. Now that's gonna not plug the spring anymore, and then the water will fill up this whole basin, allowing us to swim across. Hooray! Who needs wings? And one of the things you notice there is that the bomb that you actually didn't really land on, it kind of bounced off. It's not super difficult to land it on there, but I'm not particularly good at aiming bombs, especially without Skyward Sword's holographic targeting. But what you can do, like, if you're bad at aiming those like I am, is wait a while before you throw it, and then, as you saw, it bounced off, but while it was bouncing off, it was still at the end of its fuse and blew up anyways, and you got across, so hooray. Right here are pots, which have stuff in them. And I just mentioned I was bad at throwing bombs, so we have to do another little mini bomb throwing segment to get into here. So that first one, that was not too bad. You know, you just kind of lined up. But this one's a freaking nightmare, dude. I mean, it's probably not as hard as it should be, and I just got it on my first try, so I'm just paranoid. But yeah, that can be a big pain, especially because a lot of the time, if you're used to Ocarina of Time throwing controls, you'll be running forward while trying to throw. Don't do that, you'll burn your butt in the lava. Something else I could mention is that it's totally possible to skip the second one with a nigh perfectly timed jump attack across said lava here. But, you know, we are not professional speedrunners. We do things the most accessible way possible here on Lizard Wizards. Now, in there is our first dungeon. And in that will be the next episode. And in the next episode, we will conquer the entire dungeon. Because that's the way we're going to do things on this show. There's going to be an extra long episode and never do dungeons. So, I hope you will see us then. Join me as we enter our first real dungeon. Moonwalking.